Today na the 9th day of November 2023. Yes. APC say they're not going to court because they not trust the judicial system. Me be there against that. See, no matter waiting, according to what ECSL say, you get 7 days where they announce the result for make, well, if you feel aggrieved, make you go na court. If you think to say the results no waka how you want them, go na court. In fact, then tell we say them they don't set up a court already where they wait them on now for the case there for come. APC say they feel aggrieved, but one thing where they not go do, na for go na court. Waiting do because they say the courts, the government be don't hijack the courts. So any ruling where they go give, na the one we go favor the government. So they refuse. On the side, you get lawyer Lawyer Marrah, where he say, okay, until una say una need to go court, well, make me ask ECSL, make ECSL produce the disaggregated data. Because APC tell say they get. But tell us how to map so, they never ever pull Leone. ECSL on the other hand, then tell we plain one say they know the do one. They know the do one. They say because all man gets. Who that think say you pull you no more, all man get. Then na summary then they show you. You go na the website, you go meet the summary there, they wait for you. So last so Lawyer Marrah say, no, that's summary you know to in the ask for. What you want? Now the complete disaggregated data by polling station. Polling station after polling station. Now that data they na in want. Here ECSL then camp at this to go. So he's saying man I forcing rope by ECSL. ECSL no gree catch the rope. I ain't ignore.com. I only see myself. Now I say, alright. All I know the. Now I turn to access, to information. Sometimes I make access to information, this MCC drop. Yeah, we pass them, but the mark drop. Now I turn to access to information. Now I access to information, come back, and then access, bye. And then turn to ECSL. Marrah they ask you for this tier, you they ignore them. Who they give you 7 days. 7 days let you answer them. They don't say 7 days let you issue answer. 7 days let you answer Lawyer Marrah because he they ask you, say he wants the disaggregated data. If you refuse for do one, now ECSL say okay. No wahala. Inti na man I forcing the rope. Well, I'll catch the rope. Now ECSL catch the rope. Back home. Long matter short, ECSL tell Lawyer Marrah say, hey, this stairway they ask me for force. Disaggregated data. Police station by police station. Hey, only the one. We don't give you summary. The summary where we give you, it ain't our website. If now you want us, go watch the. Yeah? And I know the tapper. Then it say even the access to information we go lay complaint to. Then self no say what you they ask for. You not get forget her. I want bring you to Saudi now. He say what you ask for, so you not get forget her. Oh, polling station by polling station signed. Pape, forget about it. You know what happen now. So that be to say ECSL one himself send the rope back to other to Augustus, so he's saying, Marrah. Right. So, when you read that, I say, in the think, for waiting for do say force. Say, because more questions than they to waiting ECSL Central. It take an time, another fan and I send the rope back by ECSL. Say, okay, I don't wait to nothing. Now I begin quote the quote say, una still at the demand say, the disaggregated data signed by polling station and neither. Now I say, this is how they do so, not over PCO. Say, but for the country, now for the system, the electoral system. So tomorrow, if other person want to do this, you not go happy. Now ECSL say, you know about get guys. In fact, now they answer you. Now you make. Yes. Oh, they answer you, now make you feel to say, where you not compete? Where you not compete? Inti the first one, na access to information you go only complain to. Yes, access for information can't get you. Then ECSL can't get you. Say we, for now answer you 7 days. What then go do? Now make that report send by you. We tell you now say even access to information. No say that's you they ask for you not get forget her. Now in send we send and I say what? He says but you know get guys. How they listen you. In fact, we need to talk to you again, Seth. Hey, Marrah begin gamu. The waits no more, the waits. The waits no more, the waits. Now I say, it look like say, bang, na ignore.com, na ECSL long give me so. Yeah, ignore.com. So what I go do? Let's turn to Supreme Court because I'm not go again. To access to information. Access to information is just a long quote then say, Papa, that thing where they ask for. Yeah. It's access for information, says no so give you. So no need for like go back to them say, I write to them back oh, but then say they give me. Then in fact they answer me. Now I go Supreme Court. Go to Supreme Court. He go file. Sebodia Supreme Court. Una kam. Una can interpret for me and ECSL. Là on a si Usami in don de like a today. But not to ECSL no more. We direct go Supreme Court. The ECSL as an institution, it can go. Yes, it can ECSL as an institution. The head of ECSL, in Olefambien, Mohamed Kone, it reg himself go. Yes, but I do ECSL na the first, the institution itself, na the first person by the case. Yeah, the second person, na the head of ECSL on Mohamed Kone. Then the third person, the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice. In all the family, na the three go. He go, he file na ECSL. Well, Supreme Court don't take decision. When Supreme Court look, now I say, wait to who stand this boy file? And they tell us, see, now this data is a yeah. Hey, to go in the case, to go in the case, to go here, to go here. Eh, to go here. Then to go in the case now do. Pa wetin they call non-compliance. Yes. Supreme Court don't go away the case where la Lawyer Marrah can go. Well, we go carry from El Casano just now. Waiting the Supreme Court get for talk about this. A lot of people say, now I make APC na buango. Because if APC bingo, now so they for trade the case. Yeah, how they trade the case? They say the term don't pass where they be supposed for file. So if APC self bingo file where the term don't pass, they for trade the case. But I can use this one say because the term don't pass according to the Supreme Court. But we can't waiting lawyer so he's saying say our interpreter. He's the lawyer. We're just here for make we tell you and make okay me just there or make I explain to you. Waiting all man they talk. Hey, you can interpret them. So inside and then I can chook me on the but for the one the way they say, now the same thing. If APC bingo, now so therefore be true. Now if APC bingo, because APC then I'll be 7 days they get. So if they go after the 7 days, but then for true the case. Yes. But if then be go within that 7 days, well, you never know. Waiting for be happening. That one day is still unknown. Even though APC in their own mind they think to say, well, better enough accommodate for them. Yeah? I know say you get your way I get for interpreter. Now you're right. But let we check what the Supreme Court say. In the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone, on a matter of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, when Act number 6 of 1991, Section 25, 28, 1 and 2, 124, 1 and 127. And inside the matter of an application for a construction, listen to interpretation. Joseph say if you say access to information can be interpreted at any time. Can be requested at any time. Okay. In the matter of an application, and the one way like so you say right for a construction, this is what it be one the Supreme Court for no interpretation and enforcement of Section 25 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991, in tandem with Section 2 of the Right to Access Information, where now the Act 2013, and in the matter of an enforcement of the fundamental right to the enjoyment and protection of freedom of expression and access to information, and in the matter of an action pursuant to the Supreme Court Rules 1982 Part 16, Rules 89, Statutory Instrument number 1 of 1982. Okay, now all and the first. Yeah? The thing them way Lawyer Marrah request. Yeah? La mi si se la blow. I don't blow. If la blow de where's Salon man see? La blow. I don't blow. He say blow. If APC be go court, therefore still stuck out based on technical grounds. Pape, they no go. All landing an assumption. Yes. Na assumption. It can happen, it not can happen. But now we deal with this right now. But this is different from that one day. Yes. This one say, waiting la solution in Marrah be the action. Interpretation of that side where ECSL the courts. That side where the courts. interpretation. Now, wale Supreme Court interpreter. Supreme Court. Then they let's say if Lawyer Marrah self not ask them. But then she say na conversation. Anyway, then go just say na social media and I left there. I left them on social media and so then the diaspora they don't get work for do. Eh? They don't get work for do. Because Supreme Court, you go say one party judge then come up say, you know what thing? This conversation don't they go for too long. Let us clear the air. No, Supreme Court think but could see what then they do. Eh? But could see so then they watch say because people and they say on social media interpretation there, let them enforce or let ECSL pull the disaggregated data. Well, na APC na in the axe. SLPP know the axe. So Supreme Court them busy. But Lawyer Marrah ask for the interpretation and the enforcement, and also ask for enforcing fundamental right for making enjoy the protection of freedom of expression by one manner waiting for access information we want. Okay. So Supreme Court said they already complained the plaintiff. Now Augustine so he saying Marrah. The one that we go le complain about one, ECSL, the commission itself. Two, na Mohamed Kone, the other day before na ECSL. Three, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Alright. When the file been filed, we can say, hey, they don't file them more, they don't file them. Let me read now, waiting Supreme Court talk. The plaintiff, they all can complain, Augustine Soyis and Marrah, not having complied with Rule 91 of the Supreme Court rules. Supreme Court get beaucoup way their way for they complain. Then say this one we can go. How for lady complain? The timing. Wait for lady complain. Well, another one correct. Not having complied with Rule 91 of the Supreme Court rules, Public Notice Number 1 of 1982. In that statement, his statement of case filed on the 23rd day of October 2023 was filed out of time. Out of time, now he go file. And so Supreme Court say that date they will file at the 23rd day of October. And a certificate of non-compliance having been issued on the 2nd November 2023. A file on the 23rd and the 2nd of November. Well, Lengia say he not comply. The originating notice of motion filed on the 11th of October 2023. Yeah, we say okay, you go meet the court say I can't complain. I can't complain against the people there. Now so you know. When me court say I want complain against the he file the motion. Notice of motion. He be do on the 11th of October 2023 against them people that don't call ECSL, the Commissioner, and the Attorney General. So the Supreme Court say is hereby deemed to have been struck out pursuant to Rule 93 of the aforementioned Supreme Court rules. Supreme Court say if I late, he can't complain, Then by the time go get and he say fine, where they can now, they say it all late. Because you get 10 days for do am. But wait. Let El Casca explain for we, huh? And they talk for them. Wait see make then to go the case na do. Wait see make the case they don't go here. Now listen, El Cas. This na courtesy of AYV, yeah?
After the June 24th multi-tier elections, there were numerous of reports of lack of transparency and fairness over the electoral processes. Lawyer and activist Augustine Sorisembe Marrah has tirelessly requested for the elections results from the Electoral Commission, but to no avail. On October 11th this year, Marrah filed a complaint in the Supreme Court against the Electoral Commission and the Attorney General. Unfortunately, the complaint has been struck out by the Supreme Court. El Cassano, the communications director of the judiciary, while justifying the Supreme Court's decision, highlighted the procedures spelled out in the 1982 Supreme Court rules that Marrah failed to fulfill.
For the attention of the public, to refer you to the Supreme Court rules 1982, and it reads verbatim. Let me start with Rule 90, Sub Rule 1. A state, the plaintiff may file a statement of his case with the notice of motion, or shall, in any case, within 10 days of the filing of the notice of motion, file a statement of the plaintiff's case. So within 10 days. Now, let me also read 3. It states, where a statement of the plaintiff's case is not filed within 10 days of the filing of the notice of motion, the notice of motion shall be deemed to have been struck out. This is not coming from me. It's coming from the law, what the Supreme Court rules say. And this provision, or these provisions, are very much instructive and mandatory.
With continued concerns over the credibility of the 24th June multi-tier elections from sections of the public, El Cas assured that the court is still open and anyone, including Lawyer Marrah, can still file a case using the right procedure.
Approaching the court is not limited or restricted to Augustine Sorisembe Marrah alone. The court or the judiciary of Sierra Leone is open to everybody. If you think you are dissatisfied and you are looking for redress, you approach the court. It does not necessarily mean you should be somebody of high standing in society. In fact, we don't want to know your social status.
Responding to the decision of the Supreme Court, lawyer Augustine Sorisembe Marrah said on the social media platform X that it is mischievously erroneous for the court to say that he did not comply with rules. He said people like him who criticize the main opposition APC for their defiance not to seek legal redress in the courts of Sierra Leone might owe them an apology. He ended up by noting that the doors of justice must be open to all and must be shut to litigants out on flawed technicalities. Memona Tusuma, AYV News, Freetown. That the doors of justice must be open to all and must be shut to litigants out on flawed technicalities. Memona Tusuma, AYV News, Freetown.
All right, okay. Well, Udaya from El Cas say Lawyer Sorisembe Marrah be get 10 days after we file the motion for Kego everything. Let we hear from waiting Lawyer Sorisembe Marrah in say El Cas another explain to we say he be get 10 days, not to so. Right. It say a combined reading of section 36 of the Interpretation Act 1971 and Order 3, Rule 4 of the High Court Rules 2007, in summary, he said, if the last day of the time required to do an act falls on a day on which the office is closed, the act or thing shall be done in time on the next day on which the office is open. In a lawyer, I go just read what he writes. El cas say 10 days now him get for carry go all thing. E can go where don't pass 10 days. Lawyer Marrah say this same constitution na in self court say do ya inside the constitution yet the act say by that interpretation day of high court rules say if you suppose for carry something go the day when the office close, yeah, the act or thing shall be done in time on the next day on which the office is open. Yeah? The office closed. So Ingo, he tell the office open. Listen and let me explain it now. My statement of case was required to be filed within 10 days from the 11th October 2023. But the day 10, he said, it fall on a Saturday. Saturday, office is closed. The 10th is on Saturday. And on Saturday, where na be the 21st, office close. So what he do? He go file in statement on the 23rd of October. To him, he say immediate next business day of the Supreme Court registry. Because the one way courts for we first say, if the office close, you can go the next day when the office open. In time. So now that's the new argument. Say, but I ain't go Saturday. If they 10 on Saturday and the office close Saturday. So now I make you wait the Monday. Now I make you wait the Monday and in can go. Well, so I say the immediate next business day of the Supreme Court registry. He said it is therefore mischievously erroneous. Use big word today. Where you talk and go, talk and come. Say, hey, na yuki. Yes, dabaru. And a big one. For make the Supreme Court say, and 17 days after the arguments were filed, now they can tell and say no comply. Yeah. 17 days after. So they allow them. Then collect. They work me no go na court. So they work like say we come the Supreme Court registrar where the owner the registry go tell and say bra una de olamu because you don't pass them. Then they do and so. You the hold and first, then you hold and say before you say now, but they tell because I be don't pass them. I just ask. You know to lawyer a question no more. Because So me, I be feel to say for long always nobody in term. Wake out. You know when if I be counter? Now, well, na Saturday, but office no open. You go say well Friday, then you don't cut on 9 days. But you count on Monday. Then they collect. I mean, they tell and say no, bruh. Don't pass them. No hola. Or Supreme Court no, you receive or you struck out. Say for non-compliance. But now so he say, imagine that. 17 days after. Now they can tell and say, he not comply with the rules. He said when they can't tell they happy now with democracy, then they make people and team up tranga one. But that's the idea where they get. Say the judiciary talk and go, talk and can, they're not correct. The one the way he talk that one they say judiciary not correct. He say when they tear happen. Then they make them people and they then team up tranga. Not the what this will be the talk. That will be the talk. Judiciary, they're not correct. Take them ruling justly. So pass by the MCC. In case you won't forget, I just say I remind you. What the MCC say? Ruling justly now one number will fail when a government effectiveness. All the other one they will pass. Political rights, civil liberties, control of corruption, rule of law, freedom of information, pass all. Oh, okay. I just say I remind you. He said, then one them. Himself mix, himself do. He say, me self a mix. Where he criticize the opposition, not for going to courts. He say, well, sometimes una for go apologize. Might to sometimes apologize to APC because they not been go. He said maybe, just maybe, that one know they doubt enter Mosde, we get doubts. About the judiciary, the justice being stuck, scarcity for some. We mean to say some people no matter how case in court, you know they go before. Now ain't talker. Where citizens them resolve for settled and differences in governance through legal means, we not for nyaka the effort. The effort for resolve, for settle difference there inside governance through the legal means. He said, "Dia lo no nyaka the efforts them." The doors of justice must be open to all. You do not. All man for able get access for go inside. And we know for hurry. For lock the mouth. For say, this would it away. Because what he call flawed technical hankering. Because the technicality, now in the use so now for throw and ado. In unquote say, in belief say, a part they will say, if the office close, in they say the office close on Saturday. Now I make you go with a Monday in time When at the next business day, well, sometimes Supreme Court not be see that side. In don't court now. But I not think say Supreme Court. Then go come back and say, oh, that's how you quote. But if a cast no go for interview, don't them to go with that side again. But wait to any other person can file back. They able use like so you saying in paper. Just change the dates them. Like so you saying they try and back. We go count now in time. I think to say but when I left this Timbo, now forget about that. If then throw am on technicality on what say the term wait for do am not say do am. But you get the paper. I don't know you a lawyer. I know say it take you time. It take you time and everything. But now that's no more you need for change. That's no more. You get all tea now. I know say you be the travel, put everything together. Maybe now it make you fall out of time according to Supreme Court, even though you they say you not fall out of time. Will not say you get guys. No left and day. Me personally though, I don't feel say for now you get all thing. Yeah, I know you time and everything, but you're an activist, you're a lawyer, and you say that this you like for do, so I not do I'm back. Man, I saw a feel. I don't know if they lent paper. I don't know if they lent paper. Because if they lent paper, well, one person no go late, they change the date and all thing. Because now they don't, this thing don't do all thing. Don't do all thing. If you go hire a lawyer, but you go get for pay. But in thing a lawyer now, well, you know how they do it. But full about the ass, no. You don't Senge gets Marabien, no. The chief minister in Senge no get Marabien. So they're not to fumble. As per name. But we all a salon fumble them. Yes. We all a salon fumble. Hopefully, you no go give up now. You know, a lot of people are there like, hey, I wanna go test, no. Because money get for involved. Money get for involved. Last time I do me, you know able test. Say a lawyer. Ali Patrick said, let me go check the paper last file on behalf of the listeners there. I'll answer you. But seriously though, we need people for come up for go learn thing. He don't put them together. Past time for that team be inside the paper we no need for the deal. Then Supreme Court go fair not say hey, that's on right here, enough for be there. When I go do and back. We they try and I do, then go try and I do say they're not able to try again. When meet up to is person. Because this one are based on the timing. Not give up. Because some of you want know. One true. We just want to know to Pambad. Now the word that so. Now so Supreme Court take trade the case now do. So we make a sharp one on 18 at today. Yes, friend. What thing you get on this one, sir? Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A. Thanks for talking through regarding the follow-up of the outcome of this case where Lawyer Marrah gonna court. They also say what you would see now, what you bring up to the talking, the explanation we don't give we. And we're not saying a civil case wouldn't the try, but the pre-action wouldn't why I don't take. Then get within then hold on to saying that the reason this based on technicality. Now the reason that one they wouldn't struck the case wouldn't able for acceptance because for let accept case in a court, you get in stages and they wouldn't go take. Because I know say if you don't hand in your affidavit, if you don't get a statement, and him being believes the truth been there and the fact, but then nobody they look into the fact sheet where you can go from based on the affidavit or whatever accusation we bring. So based on them one, then they will not know within them for look inside it. Within they only look inside in the technicality of time lateness, we then put an act saying that so it will be. But always when they interpret the law, you can always get different angle where they look at and based on if Sally then subsection them. Because subsection are they then so then can able twist for let them go cap the main one with the up. And each subsection can refer to a situation. You see, then go tell you say, okay, now no wash with cold water, it will give you cold. But sometimes you can get very high fever. Now that water will then see then the tepid sponge, you can see the high fever. It can very painful, but you can see when they put that towel lay for cold down. So you see say it's not good, but you don't sick, they need to forgive you. So you identify and the differentiation. So but when it comes to law, they're not specific. So then they will address something. Now the problem this week is to say with the people like in the beginning they get a heart. And remember, for getting a heart, not saying they can talk about we get grievance, we begin to keep in a heart. So now there are difficulty of the law in any country they can challenge. Now for that, in any side where they can want peace, stability, and unity in each country, then they try let the judiciary be able for stand up and able for address certain things there in the way where the citizens are not able for feel deprived. Because when you look at all what you input, the right of evidence for the right for get information, the rights there. So, but because of the one day will be for don't give this information, we for respond, they not force respond in the first place. They refuse, which was ECSL. But the right for information and access to information is there. The act there. The only thing we are not going to give you when you ask for, let's say now, we go to the first reason and the reason that we can go. It can go the reason why we need a side with a disaggregated one. Okay, they say, well, no, we're not going to give because we don't get one who summarize. Then at one point, then he try to say, well, he want that information there. Because they not get it go further for go meet the bodies that were responsible. Say, well, we not give me the information. I see how una work una mathematics forget that particular figure. And the right day. So they not refuse the one they were responsible. But they say, well, you go take the information, we don't ask that man for give. So that man said, giving your own reason, say, they give for certain reason, we in the try for say, either it be a third party information, we in one for give, or you get confidentiality, we say it be say, na privacy or somebody in rights, would they not forgive out because you get certain national security information. But this is not a national security information. Now, national interest. Now, one way the CSO or the individual where they try for advocate, he want for let he go give the information, whether he want write in newspaper or whether you want to use them for anything where they help the citizen and for know what they need, in they try for give out and information when are correct information. So if in they ask for the correct information to the society, now that in they request that information, because in no one go tin up that the actual figure, because I saw in for argue, in no one go tin up before the people or the citizen or any side they say, well, I believe what you know come also. Well, what it make you believe them? So in stand out, so I may not believe them. For now, I go right to the people if I want to make kind of an article or I want to stand to anything, or if I go for an interview, those are all the point the way you go build say, these are the reasons where I want the information. It will be fact, so that means I will give the truth. And I in there behind the access of information, so that you, if the CSO, the right of gender, the right of a child, when you get within the law, we govern. If you don't know, you go ask. Then use this information, not to the third party information you need, not to impartial data you need in date of birth. No, now the information about the law for the Peking is different for acts for the Peking in date of birth. So these are the areas then where the court they get problem. And the High Court and the institution, they always don't approach. All man, they give you a stand based on an act. But they know they tell you, say, you don't get right for do this. They know they say, now what you say na lie. Then they tell me, say, technicality and time. And the one where the ECSL, then we just blank out, say, they don't give, let it go look for what you want. So that, if you don't keep a part of an extra affidavit, he go able to carry evidence in a court, but provided if the court accepts in proceeding. And the truth and the evidence of the accusation, now the lawsuit that they can hold now about the lawsuit with the procedure, not to the lawsuit about what he can go, but in tackle with the procedure and the time where he do. But the procedure of the court, itself, they target her. Say, and the working days, when they talked about court, actually, the working days, now Monday to Friday, it's only a bank holiday because they don't introduce them. The only cases then where they uphold, when criminal cases, if not death, then he say, even that net, then he say, well, old court. Those are the exceptions. But this, you don't fall in that category there. But if you look, you know, see, first of all, a sensitive case. And this case is so sensitive that let a man go to court, then the court go draw till, let's say they end up because of laws, or either for certain reasons, you don't push them to the corner and say, well, ECSL, bring this. And remember, this is a national issue of concern again. So then we say, oh, that man don't go pull something under. Now, would they try for go one direction, we have peace? Would they try for get cohesion? So how we go able for go with that one day? But that road back for cohesion, remember, somewhere in that route for the cohesion, there is the same thing where they avoid. Because now for that, then they set up this body where they triangulate. When are three bodies, the diplomatic body, the APC, and the ruling party. Now then get for set up, who only hope them we don't do a better pickup, and for go along with them, then they go find. But not to one for say, some of them wouldn't give for find out, now for let them learn a lesson they not do again. But some of them, they look for address there. Based on, if you look at the background of the one they would raise, then one of the diplomatic people, if you look at the background, when I just recently, after this issue, where they don't put up, when I concerning the Guna Parliament, now then talk about the committee, who they find out, people can get for be liable to be for Guna, for be responsible. And the areas there, I identify them. But because this not relate to that, no good after. But the point is, this now the scenario they will get for look say, then get for happen. The one way the court they do now for just try and wipe off this, let them know they distract the government or whatever they go on. And then again, they not see an emptiness of performance of the ECSL. You see, so if whatever case they get for take up now, then go say, well, not because of the cost and the time, because now that we did for as the court, and that we open for, now that even would they tell them well, they cannot court. So we ready for open door, but what did they say? They say open to all, but shut to floor of technicality. So the technicality when I'm at the time. So in don't see say, well, in time we give, it's sure. The other day wouldn't they count on days wouldn't add for say that then go beyond the threshold or the time of 10 days. Now weekend days. And then case they wouldn't hold during the weekend days or then they take, except for certain days. If you file, you get away. We are not just going in detail. Well, there are days of the week and the weekend when a certain case wouldn't they hold, and Monday to Friday in a more of civil cases, the weekend when a civil case, because they know it's not like a life threatening, just like when they say an emergency case. This why we get for take them, we not for wait, on a list to the list and say wait for this date, then they can't do the operation. This is not one wouldn't they do and right ago. So it's not the same like that one wouldn't they list, so wouldn't they avoid because of technicality. So, because when I give an example again of this right of information, like in Kenya, just 2 days ago, they whole right to access information about the civil city council, and rather than hold the CSO them and other bodies them regarding the right or the legal right of certain groups there, like the albinism them, then albino, when they see them, they then use them, the one then wouldn't they connect other places there. How then they misuse or abuse them, or they know they give them right for live the way we them for live in our society. Some of them are even pregnated. So these are all the issues that when they try to say, well, the way they do record keeping, and then the way they know who start information where they give. But the only information we so far, most of we don't know. Who they go up and down, wouldn't they not they see them they give to person, like the personal information. But this is not personal information. Why just trying for go back for now with all the surface for saying that just about information we concern and related to the so-called citizenism when a national issue we then get for look into how they get for address this. If they're not able to address them, even though it will be say, well, they don't want can public say, well, which we see within that electoral commission will do. But if they are diplomatic, then go draw in a corner, but we don't know what they need for do, or they know within the committee what they want put, would then did within them plan for do. But I believe say that investigation of the committee go cover this deny one. But again, I hope say I not think what I desire for say enough go therefore give up. I don't say he go give up, he go go again. But I don't know how far he go reach for let them go able for accept, because anything what they indicate for let he go able for get and practice the direction where they go. Because get for indicate something, but then they indicate one thing for let the direction of the court and waiting and go say this na accordance or this na agreement, because they say this also accordance with the agreement, they with what you put, so now this, but nothing of what he puts now the content of his affidavit, they not question it. Now just the time for letting go accept the thing. Now that one then they try to deny, because they know say once they take her, then go proceed. So they might not see there is a catch in accepting it. So the only way for letting come out again, this might be the reason. Because if they say that weekend, we count, I'm not facing that man will tell a lie that side. And when they don't talk of time, they don't specify anything but not only time. I believe say if you been get that time error, it before don't give up. Except himself, they just convince we. But I believe say document and the way they call the date, you don't call the time. So I believe say you will go back a second time for letting go open that door, because the flow of technicality, I not believe say hold on. So pass no more than get for go back to another subsection for look see that. So this subsection of the judiciary day according to the constitution of Salon, because the constitution of Salon now in gets the law, but then said then get their own side laws who then they go within the court. So most of them things they are now waiting go only get for both for them we they get a statement of a policy statement or some statement from the side way now the attorney general where then they try for bring inside as a defendant in this case here. So it all comes down to the attorney general could stand in the place of the government. Then now the executive when are the one when are the overall instead of go to listen. So you see the executive the Attorney General and the court will not see them in vision, but now the court will see in vision. But we only hope say then we're able to get a kind of review in some of these laws as time they go. We then get time. We will only hope say not to just for can favor themselves. We then they do this 14 chapter constitution. We then get for look into whether they get for amend or waiting don't go to court, because if you don't go to court, now for let the Attorney General and who don't get for do that procedure, let them be in Parliament for go discuss. So I don't know if they will discard them, but I believe say the constitution will talk about if you don't go so far, it been in the hands of the Attorney General, and then now for see how they then we able to relate them, because we know what have been did before this, then where they come to. So I believe that the layers they will not know if they go stay, we not go look back, we'll put something and they bad no say the other civil society and back we don't get few suggestions with the local government and then some of the other individual them way partake or stakeholders there. But the point here is the constitution we don't go na the High Court or whoever responsible, the procedure like the Attorney General, then just need now for approve whatever, put on a court, in a parliament for first reading, second reading, whatever, and they do now debate on that. We will not know how long that could be. But we all hope say no more, then we try look within the court in mandate the day in terms of that section 133, that not on the government in constitution. They rule the plenty thing, we will not miss another, we will go into technicality, but now then scenario I believe say they happen within this case, protection of the dignity of ECSL, protection of the government, let them not go not distract them, and then the judiciary just they expose itself in areas where them for cover. So now so the thing they did, and then that man they fight for the rights of the citizen and the right of truth. But one hope say for national security, not to national information, but it's that for national security, because for national security, the judiciary has to be genuine. Then the national security information will no say, therefore keep them. But when you talk of national security issues, the judiciary has to be helpful. Thank you so much. We hope say this case will end up fine. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We want to say thanks to Usfriend for his own submission today. Look out, Umar. We're waiting to get on this one. Welcome on board, Umar. Waiting to get on this, sir.
I can close down for you. I deal with the
Okay,
patient
perfect.
right now.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Think say Umar. Now we check ECSL and Leone side. You come meet we talk about Supreme Court don't throw it. The case where Lawyer Marrah go against ECSL, Mohamed Kone, and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Supreme Court don't throw and they say it delay. The time beat them. He say the last day that be Saturday. And the one that for handle that, not the work. So now I making go Monday. Yes, ECSL, welcome, sir. What you get on this?
Thank you so much, Triple. Thanks to Usfriend, excuse me, and to all the listeners. We are glad this man tried the system. Believe you me, I believe say the action way APC take, the Supreme Court, they're probably glad it pass all, man. If APC been go there, we know how the case for them go. Either find technical issues or quote all kinds of 1960, 19 this, 19 that, you know, or quarter in favor of ECSL because they don't pronounce the president. Who are you for Lego creates problem with Dandy? You know, we already know, you know, we have a history. We presidents they in power and take issues to courts. We know how they go, how they think the courts, you know, that these are feeling way people and get and the examples the way we don't see You know, it will continue for convince we about waiting at the outcome if somebody go with the issue against the government or against any institution where it favor the government or any institution where it be saying that the government in power and appoints that person there for lead and you there against them. You know, until one day this kind of thing change. We go see big example, big one. And we say, no, this one is not good. Lord, we do them all over again. Until that happen, this expectation go there. People then go get that feeling. We all go get that feeling. You know? Until we reach to that point, that feeling they not go end. You know? Me, what I see today at talk say, I gladly the action where APC take, look who side we now, at least something they way they at least force them now for let them make let them make adjustment into the electoral procedure and all that. Let them come with the fine law we go help with for 2028. You know, at least we get something we go hold on to now. We go pressure everybody for let them make reforms. You know, I mean, I don't there because. All these things go courts, you know. Okay, we'll go hold them for technicality, but if they've been go there and then they say, yeah, you not get right. According to the law, according to whatever now then call as the law. They don't interpret on that way. That's it. Waiting for that happen. They not for don't even get any wings for law we force for reform, for election, for election reform. They're not for don't able to do nothing on that. You know? So me, no live with who side we dey right now. We go live with that as long as there is a push for let reform happen. And who they begin for here say the MCC money they not go release her until we begin meet most of the communique where they don't put by paper. Mean that they no more now focus on. Then they don't pass with we can think anyhow. Well, I wish it don't pass. There's nothing. If wishes were horses. Bigger man there, like the old man get you horse, big one. So it don't pass. Well, me, I focus on this now. Hopefully, the international community will continue for press, hold the money until changes them begin happen for we young good. You now we no good day, make let good thing happen. We know they at least let it happen for the country. We want to see people and beat them chest. Say yes, Lord, we form something. We it good. Way after election, nobody no go deny because na bangba wo they all man they see him. What it happen if me don't promise people for do good to them and then they vote for me? What's not the problem for lay hide and for count the vote for me? There's no need for lay hide. You know, if they not vote for me this time, I say okay. Now true. I can't with idea to una way. I say I will do something. I'm not capable for doing to una you voting for now. Fine, I agree. How I go agree? Put on Bamba would me man then did it, then they see all my counts waiting there for Ezekiel, then put on waiting there for Triple A, then put on there. All my see the counts, they close the box, you don't know, you get 10, I get 5. Would I go complain about that? No complain, no good day. No complain, no good day. If one person complain, 15 people and go say, Paddy man, we all be see the thing. We all been did me, I did it. Look me camera, I did it. Nobody know the shoe anybody for let them not take photo or video because not a secret society. When we get that reform, all this waste of time, we for begin to think about something we go change with life now we country. Today we deeper complain about something we for be so simple and it's easy. Then we will see we say now they wire now then they don't pull we. The white man they are then don't pull with the West now then they cause this. Then get issues definitely way they affect we now we country. Yes, the West get issues about Africa in general. Waiting then they do underneath way they continue for whole way down. But if we not come together for law we do the right thing, how we go even able for begin for come on under their own rope, under them cloak, how we go able come on there? Simple thing. We they make it so difficult. We don't spend a quarter into this election thing, confusion all over the place, back and forth, back and forth. I hope say they communicate, then we'll continue for whole days, let reform happen so that 2028 we know waste with time, energy, and resources. So much. It's so bad off. It's so bad off. When something wrong, they continue for press and say, not the right thing. You know the damage way they cause? You know the damage way they cause for you, self? I don't understand. Really. So, me, whether them go court now, they no go court, who's within and they me heart today. I hope them will continue for press so that we will go a better reform for next time. Thank you so much, Triple. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to Ezekiel for his own contribution today. The case Supreme Court don't throw away. The timing Supreme Court say where Lawyer Marrah file, it be done late. It don't pass time, so now I make. Yes, Auntie Sal, what you get on this one? Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everybody. The problem now, so now the act where APC encourage SLPP for do 6 months to elections. The elections actually limit ECSL for counts this vote there so for we polling station by polling station when that don't happen. And that don't happen all these years. But because they don't cook up the whole thing, they minimize them and say that they no more get the right. Even when APC say they get the RRF, right? They're not able to come and say that this now we pay for them. Because ECSL, we don't limit them with the act where they sign in October or November of last year before the elections. So nobody not get the mandate. Now that make them the talk say nobody not get the mandate. Well, on a good deal talk with the evidence. Because they don't mess up the whole thing. If only the courts no say one party thing that will be make we get the rebel war. Now then that area dey, I not think say they for the do that here. It clearly states at the TRC report. The lawyer they would expect, the judge and the magistrate they would expect to make them give more knowledge of what they happen. Now then the one they already messed and corrupt the whole system. The whole system. Even the 7 days where they are the law for where you party no and go with the elections results is short. A very short 7 days for when you put your papers then together is short. Coming to Soyisenge. Soyisenge not file the paper late to let me get this side clear. And not file on that last day though. The date where it file and the day where it for fall for completely 10 days now on a Saturday. So waiting the law say now. The law say if the office close, the 10 way the time for ripe when are the 10th day, immediately when the office open the other day in paper for take effect. So it puts in paper on time, it not put them late. It go on time. But because we lawyer there and we judge them, they're lazy for read and examine things, so sharp practice, and that make them just look one kind of way and to way another because of you not get enough time. They not go to the law. If they go to the law, it still get time. It's still there within the time frame. It's still there within the time frame. They file the papers then within 10 days. And unfortunately, the 10 days fall on a Saturday. So immediately, when Monday come, they for calling case. But when you go now court, the master and registrar outside in the file case, they hand you in worse. When you go file your documents, in worse. You know that no one knows that they class and they do all the work ready. Sometimes some clerk goes to the waiting, but so he saying that knowing him and know what he stands for, and he knows that this thing is serious for the people of Sierra Leone, he's not going to make that kind of mistake though. But because the court is crooked, everything is on a one-way road, and that make them do and so. And it talk if we not set precedent for now, we salon it go to go BM. We salon we not going to forget anything we do. ECSL they not get no correct information about them votes there so people can count, so people can cast. ECSL not get them. If ECSL didn't get them, I swear, like all this draw will not be for the panel. Therefore, just count. We not ever get results with them call inside 2 days. Within 2 days, we done for count. Now the whole of Sierra Leone. Registration. Outside them begin mess up the whole thing. When you know say this thing was scooped, everything was they don't arrange all them figures there. Now from the registration. 2 weeks for register. All them bad area out now the provinces we not accessible. Pass some man course with boat. Now 2 weeks when I give for register. Verification, draw. The figures we are made. This election are just waiting at this world where you the whitewash now horse or sheep or something. Now just formality. One thing for them for stop for the spend money for elections. ID card, let we get national ID card. Let everybody get national ID card. So government don't need for go spend again for go begin print ID card them where me face go fiber dark black Mariah and the other person in a social year you see. Therefore stop all the one and let we get with national ID card. We all get back certificates. Government forget a system now. If we don't get Boku Bookman already from this government this year, this term them, make them put everything in place wherein when they say you name Naya Saleh Kamara, you address, just give you address, you name the pop-up. We're able for doing. If we don't go spend money for cyber law, why don't we spend money for make things easy for we? We courts them get problem. The lawyer them, so sharp practice, sharp one, quick one. For eat money no more. Then we won't go talk about country man and now people then go vex. Even though the bad create like Babatunde Edwards himself did it. Well, he mix. And that make it behave so. So this thing was right, it then had the right footing. But because they know how to expose them more and more, make them to wait in case now do. Say because they not fall within the time frame. It's wrong, very, very wrong. Very wrong. If APC not able for produce them paper the way they get. ECSL just they talk and when they produce and this waiting will happen. Personally, he say they don't arrest this, they don't arrest and they don't arrest and they for waiting, falsification, forgery, impersonation, this, they all learn terminologies then. No God help we not able forget understanding. But if they go into the law, if they read, so you saying it then at the right footing of refiling. Now we don't know why APC no go court. Now we don't know. Even though they before take a chance, myself they no agree say why they no go, they before still take a chance. But even with that, 7 days is short. All the election laws there. Now we get for pile pressure. We let government change some of them thing there. If you know to that, the same way they are all go deeper. APC then self can then do the same thing. They do the same thing. The figures them, but they don't call the figures there. If not for that, sorry, man as self not before you not win the election because he say he forget more than waiting he get to. You understand? It's self talker. So make them call this, make them come up with then voter with then results there. So them rather no say yes, waiting then get and not say get. You know, like God help we know we able to do the right thing as alone and see how far we go. But the judiciary, them bad of security na zero, everything. But we don't go tire for talk. We will talk till it reach to the man. any aid man we go can now. And then we try for see if they're able for change that constitution before we will go get a better understanding and a better salon for better we live stream. But it's so bad off. Look data in your day. Then now you go tell person how for using data, like seriously. Simply, thank you very much. We hope that tomorrow will be happy, healthy, prosperous, and everything for you. We were then we not tomorrow we know. The other one they don't celebrate you. We go for celebrate tomorrow. We continue on Saturday. All the best, and thank you to everybody for listening.
Thank you very much, Afisa. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Now check Umar if you're ready. But we'll open the line. Use you. Use you 3 minutes wisely. Yeah? Make sure say you use you 3 minutes wisely. We'll open the line because now I don't know the you. That's you Umar already now. Say for use the data wisely. Until now they use on one coyote. Now we get for pay for and baby. You go now for user. That's just if you know your date after the callers then. If you not set it, we go count after the callers then.
No, I'm good, pa.
You good? Okay. Carry on, sir. You get the platform. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to tell me, sister, thank you. Hey, brother Ezekiel and brother Wilfred. Bro, me, I got to continue for the prove me wrong as we go. Anything I tell him, I've been telling him about this young man. I say, either the holding case till 2029 or they got to come up with some kind of scheme or corrupt or something crazy with them just through it. In case they're not going to forever call out for trial, or excuse me, to trial, they're not going to ever bring the case up for talk about that. For let the case see. It not will ever happen. It not will ever happen. Why that for happen? The Supreme Court Chief Justice, now the President put on it. And this case, now case where they for address the President. People don't sit down there and they talk about now ECSL, now Leone, now we get problem with not to the President. Sit down fine. This whole thing is wrapped on Mother Leone head. If Mohammed Kone put the result that they right now, if they address Mother Leone naked. So what people in the bench talk say, now Kone, now we get problem with, not to the President. Now we use we head. Why you always the thing of common sense? Now Kone now they in charge of ECSL, but now who that is still wrap around? Not to Kone. No matter the because if Kone pull that paper, then if you pull anything, now that is disgrace. If you say na Kone, no matter. Now that them go talk say in win. Na Kone, no matter. Now that them go take power from. Na Kone, no matter. So why we continue to like, hey, this is not about bad idea, it's about Kone. Please, let's save that. This is all about Madabio. Madabio, at the center. The Kone can say center forward. At the center forward at this game. Like basketball, they say point guard. Football, quarterback. And Madabio. Period. Hands down. So, for all the things we don't talk about before. when we get constitution, we take the other two arms of government and paralyze them and give only one arm of government all the power, which is the executive, that in the hire and fire, that in they choose the chief justice, that in they choose the head of police, that in they choose the auditor general, that in they choose everybody, given the nature or the nature we get in Africa. You see, one thing I like to understand, why we Africans and we do oversee, we can look at things and the practice that we do now, then we declare them go to Africa and say, oh, na some kind of this thing for being independent. Really? The word independent doesn't even exist in Africa. La boss with bubbles. Especially Sierra Leone. The word independent doesn't even exist. So when people like continue to say ECSL, independent, when they talk like say some kind of contractor, independent contractor, we just come up from far and we sign contract with them. No, not part of the government. The role is supposed to be independent and be right in the middle, not side nobody, do everything the right way. But the institution will create our constitution. Everything when they do inside they go to parliament. Then last year we talk about right now, when the sister just talked about, APC sign up to them. See that the thing is APC sign up to them because now laws that were passed last year. If anybody can recall, this same APC leader today, who is the inner leader of APC in the parliament, in Ghana 98.1 in talk saying them was the good. Now the more detention he could be the leader of APC. Now they passed this lawyer. Most of the new laws here, the election laws here, now 2022 they passed them. APC did it. And not to say SLPP did get that much of vote past them all, except for the fireman chieftain. Not to like now when I 30 something they passed them. Last year, before the election, then we passed them all, one or two. Yeah. So APC did it. This same up in Cabo, it can be defended. It's okay for that. So why would they frown? Now this may not understand. When people that can always feel sorry for APC. I don't tell you that for APC they harm people and stick left between. They know what them things here. Because Abu Kabu in Ghana 98.1, he told what them laws here with them passed. Then sit on there. Then debate on them. Then vote on them. Let anybody show me the count. We should see all APC votes against the election laws that they wouldn't pass. Now only SLPP and the chief then they vote. If every single APC member of parliament vote against them. Let anybody show me that count them. If they don't win at the eyes have it. Now one of the other corrupt thing and enemy. We just think we not get anything in our constitution we see. If they say yay and nay, it cannot confusing. Not for the one to say, even one single member of parliament can object and ask for head count or individual count, even if now secret ballot. But then for going to head count, if the no one does say whether they call the name and call the district, like what they do now, then they call the name and call the state to say come out. But then to do them, they all man the count. They count everybody. Like what they will do during the term of the Open Parliament 2018. We all man will put writing name, they put something inside the hat, they take them all and count. That's a do so. But no. Just like how the president they get right for hire and fire. Now the same thing when a parliament. When from where this parliament, which 20 women are being in power, who they watch them. when Honorable Abbas Bulu, big old papi, when he ever said he may have it, when? Because everything will be in a matter you send them. So when he don't ever say, the names have it, never. He don't ever say the names have it. Now always the yay or the yes have it. So this is what you will go through. Now I can just look to my brother Ezekiel say, when people in the talk say this thing will happen, I say maybe this is a blessing in disguise because this thing will happen. Just like waiting the ambassador, the United States ambassador, she done yesterday or this morning, the 98.1, and I don't tell them, did they see any jubilant they go, any jubilation they go around the SLPP camp about this MCC card? Did they see anybody like last year with the joke, everybody, the joke? Did they see any joke this year? Because that money they in the camp. That money they even the people and the boys you bubble. That money they came in a matter of being grumpy for witness. How another for dinner power that money they can't figure back up. Because the reason being the things that we then ask for let we do for qualify, now that not be able to do them. Not to say not be able to do them, and not the time for do them, and not care for do them. Look what you talk about the fiscal responsibility. It don't go forever. Not the amount of people that we don't hire. So that MCC card, the not for candy. We lost them not good. The constitution not good. Then lost that they will bet that brother they will be talking 10 days. Okay, now ask you a question. Since they say it not meet the time, that means it completely me not to law person. I don't ever take law class except for business law. I take my college, that is now for just 12 units. Any provision they will say it can come back in refi because sometimes they like, when you file paper them, then they tell you no, now they won't paper them or not to the time, we do them. Now that's not the case now. This young man get time for we do them again all over, or this is it. Triple, if you know. Hello? Hello? Triple. Yeah, you nobody get me? Yeah, what are they ask? This guy can able go back. Right, because by right, whether he find the wrong paper or the wrong date or he missed the date, if they came with the chance, then we do them again as a citizen because they're not the only one. All the APC people are waiting at Samuel with the Allah. We're not talking about the APC party. All the other citizens, because this thing be open to any citizen, when you're a citizen, when you vote, you get the right to do them. Every man when I ask that question, they want to say, you said something to take up this thing because you say you believe in Mara Leone win. Then why you set up as a member of parliament? Why you set up not 5? Say you run the report. Because the reason is, I've also said this before. Mara Leone win the election. If they win this election, their paper and they win in the talk say, APC gets them because they did send themselves talk that they win in the talk na the dialogue. They say APC get their own RF for let them produce them. Then people that are really stupid. But the thing is why they telling about people that will now move. Like if this will not reach to the caliber which I don't reach, winners of fufu or something right now we pay so say we will be fool. These same people before the election anti-Sally be absolutely right. Now then tell me say now only one person that ain't get right for announced result, that ain't get right for show result. That na ECSL. Then talk that to me, and that not be the reason why Marcella Samba do not be released them because then they went for ECSL, and that they don't talk a month or two prior to the election. Now all of a sudden, then twist back, like this say we will craze. Like say, the people that give people who are so stupid that no they wash the place will go up where they can do. Now they be saying that they tell you say APC get this, they get the why they not producer. When are they be done threatening everybody? Tell everybody say nobody not get right for produce or show anything. The only person who is responsible for that ECSL. Now when they ask ECSL, say, well, show me what you be talking about. You be supposed to show we have. What they not doing show we have. Now they want to turn the case away. They say, well, when I say for now, when I produce them, I see other people that they behave. Yes, what's what they be saying? Because they get PhD, so they say we all are dumb down. See the people here, and now they try to pull power. They say we crazy. But these are the people here they do. Whether two party here they do. Most of them laws here where they around, or most of them laws here. APC nobody lawyer. All them reform here where the election reform here. APC nobody. They be there in 2022. Now they vote for them. And I can put my hand on that. If Honorable Abdul if you sue me, then me they send a lawyer, we will petition 98.1. Because go sit down there. It credits this reform, this election reform wouldn't pass. It get credit. Then all of a sudden, who they cried him down, until we had all sit down and talk good about. Let God help you. Yeah, yesterday the way they talk about how they go fair way for them, Mama Bangura. And the same way they dream Sansumana. Now we thinking at the inside. If not on the other side, we are able to the cry say, I'm again in the pancam. The world lip and come to an end. But when then they do things that we know right, the world in the come to an end. But when you turn on the side, the world in the come to an end. Before we not for allow this for go before. Whether people like the brain, who the masses they are on two of the same people. I can care less how they kill themselves. I don't know more whether they kill themselves, maybe poor masses. I will be holding the short end of the stick. I thank you very much, my brother.
I thank you very much, Umar. Thanks to Umar for your contribution. Use your 3 minutes wisely. The phone line open. Phone line open. If you have for call, and add your voice to this one. You get 3 minutes. Use them wisely because I'm not going to chase you come out here. Eh? ECSL and Lawyer Marrah. But not to them 2 no more because the Lawyer Marrah had the Attorney General and the head for ECSL. And they all care go. But they don't go the case. Me, personally, I know I give up. Hey, yeah. Ah. Yeah, I think girl thing. Girl thing. I know I give up at all. They file and back. They file and back. Unless if you know for you not able, well, now nominate one person, not to buy out. I say nominate just on a million go anchor. Not to buy. Like if another person will go do them. If we're able to do them. Seriously though. But so now I let this left so. Well, let's see. Barakoma, thank you for the stars. Hope say tomorrow we're ready for come with the stars then. We'll go there. We're ready for party. I'll just get Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
You don't turn down side the listen, sir.
Don't tell.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes. Truthfully, well, I'm not going to surprise with Supreme Court alone. On the time in Noel, will not get faith. The citizens will not get no faith on them. This to show they will not get no faith, and then they expose themselves every day. Every day. If this man file, they say the time they don't lead for file. The person where they accept the application, where you go Monday, the person not go right for them and say, no, they accept this. The time don't pass. But then wait till either 9 or 10 days or 11 days don't pass, to don't accept her already. Then you can't tell the man, say, you late for file. Which fool man that's who's forcing go say now serious people again at the office. This is the problems. We salon then get no to me not get problem because we enjoy rules of law now. Rules of law now they enjoy now. When we get this same similar case for this election now. We Al Gore and Bush, they will depend this election business. The Supreme Court wedge in immediately. They don't care. The Republic don't care the case going to court. Democrats don't care the case going to court. Supreme Court wedge in and handle the situation, address the situation immediately. That is our Supreme Court for day. It is Supreme Court see contention day. The citizens have some contention with whether they organize an election. They will not wage in long term address the situation. It is a problem. We are not going to ever get believing about the Supreme Court. Supreme Court in a mess. We Supreme Court in a deep mess. Starting from the Chief Justice can right down. But they go for pay the price one day. Oh yes, they go pay the price. Oh yes, person in the car will turn and kill them. We don't see. They will pay the price. Starting from the Chief Justice, carry right down. They will pay the price. In a matter of time. They're going to definitely pay the price. So I don't know. I get this seasoned lawyer in there. I will ask this question. If this man they say, right, this man on late time, then being time technicality to say, well, then that made into the case in the court. This man not going to write for file the case back. I know say this man has trouble, man. This is my young man. He never left the case so. He must file back. Oh yeah, that's not now. I'm not saying he must file. The man he try for seek justice. Now justice the man is try for. He wants to see for the APC and SF. No. Now justice the man wants the man to try for seek. So not that man is not going to give up, but definitely not give up. I must have him. I don't know. But the way I don't go so, when it's in that time, make it technical, you go file back, go get back. And it will be interesting again. This other man will say file against ECSL. This is my guy man. In case no come up it. And he may file. Let me don't file until before the election take place. So they cannot see in case don't come up yet. So let us see what they go on. Let us see what they go on. And I thought them three body where they say the three committee where they form. I know the international day they must try to bring this ECSL issue come. They must find out. No matter of time. We go know what's at the end. We go know what happen. We got a matter of time. We just talk to the citizens and say, let them patient and wait. In a matter of time, we go know. If we don't know now, after this SLPP don't go, we go know. We go know. Would that involve, would that crook the election? We know. We go know in a matter of time. But I'm not feeling to say this man will give up. Oh yes, definitely. They did the man to fire first, until by next week, take the man to fire. All right. So, me now, nothing not do for right about the Supreme Court. Supreme Court a joke, then a mess. Starting from the Chief Justice right down, in a big mess. I'm no contribution that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Williams.
Before we go, dear, give me 1 minute. Dear, you know the media. Dear, AYB because the last time say Samuel Wise may get some problem. But when we come back, can't talk again, say they don't fire Samuel Wise.
No, then we can't. Then we talk, sir. Something you understand one day, yes, sir. Then we go in different ways on mutual grounds. And the word and they wouldn't use. All man going way on mutual grounds. Because waiting do he do something, the story will be the cover. Not to the company in policy. He go do am unbeknown to them. Now so then see. So then part of this. Yes, sir.
So they fire. All right, that's fine. The government will know what to become of. I don't know whether they fire or they suspend them. I don't know anything against you see. So now that make a try for.
Then go in different ways. If you go in ways, I mean, why is going away?
I see. Okay. All right. And second again, this sort of money against you, another in name again. Now, AYV can call them all the time. This publicity man for SLPP, Lima. I himself, he said don't go, or he don't underground, or we don't know.
We don't know, sir.
All right, so that's not one day tracks no more. We cannot waste our person time. Okay, have a good night.
You too.
And happy birthday in advance.
Thank you, sir.
Happy birthday in advance. So what would Daddy Gladdy on Saturday?
All right, sir.
I think you don't need ginger beer right way there.
All thing.
All right, okay. All right, good night.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, good night.
Okay, Mr. Williams, don't close the door mouth. I don't think so. Anybody call? Go there back tomorrow. Forget the party going on. The last day we get Zoom. Nah, I need to Zoom. Yeah. We left and so. And this somebody with the axe, I think it was yesterday. I think they asked, hey, I need to do this Zoom back. I need to do this Zoom. Last time I Zoom we do anyway. But this year I need to do Zoom. And they left and that way. I see who's on this. But we'll go there back tomorrow anyway, yeah? So hopefully, that's what you can get on. The first reaction I give you, we don't know if we can do them back or no, but hopefully do them back. That if he's allowed to, and let's see what thing come out today. Till we meet back tomorrow. Triple C. Ta.